What's up, Vinyl community? Cliff, the Vinyl Cheapskate here, coming at you with a rare Tuesday video. This is a random one because I went to my parents' house this weekend, and as it says in the description, I raided my dad's basement. My dad's a collector of just junk. Anything somebody gives him, he keeps. And the I kind of rescued these records from him because he keeps it and then he just throws it in his basement and lets them rot. So the story behind me finding these is that about 5, 6 years ago, before he completely filled the basement with junk, uh, he got like a big bin of. Well, one of these is mine from growing up, and then the rest are all things that he got. This big bin of records about 5 years ago, 6 years ago. It might have been even longer. It might have been even like closer to 7 or 8 years ago. But he got it, and I was like, "Oh, cool! I'll help you set up your record player in the basement. I know you have that stereo down there." He's got just like a little boombox, like one of those, those boombox stereo deals from like the 2000s, like a big block with the CD player, the tape deck, and it's got the speakers that come in from the back. That type of deal. It was an all-in-one type deal, but so I helped him hook up the record player to that, and then took all the records that he had just like in a bin. I was like, I'll go through them, pull out the ones you'll like, and then throw them up. The ones I know that you'll probably dig, and I'll put them upright. So there's a little shelf over there. I'll put them over there on that shelf, and then you can listen to them whenever you want. So I did that, did all that, took my time, did all that for him, and then these records, I think he pulled out like 5 of them and set them next to it. And then I think over the last 5 years has not even touched them since because they were all in the same place they've been every time I go over there for the last 5 years. So I grabbed a bunch, brought them home. If he asks for them back or something, I'll just give them back to him. But I'm gonna clean them up. Plus, it was starting to get moldy down there, so some of these are starting to get mold. So I pulled the ones that I didn't want them to get moldy and gross too. So I'm trying to like save them before they get completely ruined. But yeah, I'm gonna show you what ones I picked up. First one I'll show you is the one that I grabbed. And I'll tell you what we're listening to. We're listening to the new Four Scene record. But I don't own it. So I'm listening to it on my Spotify. But I wanted to hear it, so that's what's on in the background. But yeah, as you can see, like this needs to get cleaned up. Because look, if you look in there, see there's a bunch of mold and stuff in there. And it's starting to wear off the sides. And it's feeling damp and gross. I may even just get rid of this inner, unfortunately. Clean it with some bleach or something. But yeah, this is one that was mine. By Earshot. By Earshots. I think they're like a punk, like an anarcho punk type art punk band. Really good. It's good stuff. It's fun. I haven't listened to this in forever, so I'm not exactly sure what they sound like anymore. But hopefully, I can clean this up and rescue the sleeve and the inner, which is also getting some mold. See what I'm saying? Like he just kind of left them down there and let them rot. So I'm gonna clean them up, see what I can do. And some of the other stuff, that's the only one that was mine that I picked up. And then the rest of this stuff is just stuff that I was like, oh, this is good. I want to clean this up. Start off with this one. I've seen other people show this. I actually don't know what this sounds like, but apparently it's like a softer, like kind of psyche rock album, Tranquility. And I believe this is the self-titled album. So I'll check this out, see if it's any good. Next up, Flo and Eddie. This is a promo. It says demonstration only, but Flo and Eddie. These guys were in Mothers of Invention and started doing their own stuff. So I'm interested to listen to this. Should be a fun record. I haven't listened to all of these yet, and I picked out the interesting ones, like I said. Blues Project, you know, 60s blues, UK blues. I think they're UK. Oh, maybe they're not. I'm not sure. Going. Well, 60s blues stuff, blues rock stuff, cool stuff. Blues Project, some Genesis, because I've been being a nerd for Genesis. And this sleeve doesn't look too bad. It's got a little something on there. I haven't looked at these records yet either, so they may even be trash, and I have no idea. This one's got a split sleeve. But this one here looks... They look good. A little scratched. There's some dirt that's scratching them up that I need to get rid of. So, they're real dusty. A lot of particles on there. It makes me not even really want to put this away. Kind of just want to clean it, put it in a new sleeve, and call it a day. This one I was excited about. Little power pop, the beat. Pretty cool. So this is from 1979, a little power poppy stuff. This is sealed. Ooh. So, sealed beat. You might not be getting this one back. little blues, some Albert King. My dad's a blues guy, so I put aside like anything that was blues related. But like I said, he didn't really listen to any of it. Flying Burrito Bros. And this thing's like, look how dusty that is. But yeah, all these need to get cleaned inside and out. Oh, it's a promo too. Cool. Oh, it's got the promo strip on it. I didn't even notice. And sealed Robin Trower. I unsealed it. But yeah, I like Robin Trower. I've been getting into him the last couple years. Last like 5 or 6 years I've been getting real into Robin Trower. Some Crack the Sky. Little proggy, poppy, prog rock stuff. Alright. This one I grabbed just because it was interesting. And I do like... I'm one of those weird guys that's... You know, it's not very punk, but I do like some Christmas music around the holidays, so I grabbed this Christmas Moog. The Moog Machine. Christmas Becomes Electric. This should be interesting. Cool electronic Christmas album. I'm excited to listen to that near Christmas time. Yes. Not my favorite, yes, but still, I'll listen to it. Somebody wrote all over this. Spark-o-matic car sound. And look at this. All that, see all that black shit? That's all mold. So I may not even be able to keep this sleeve. I gotta try and see if I can clean it out well enough to even make it worth keeping. The inner sleeve's gone, I'll tell you that much. Turtles. This record I already have, but this is a much, much nicer copy than the one that I have. So I grabbed it because I was like, I like this record, so I'm gonna clean it up, and I'll clean it up and, you know, have a better copy of this. This is one I just found at the thrift store, but this is, I thought I left this, but I brought it with me. I meant to give this to my brother, actually, because that's another thing. I took my dad's stereo, and my niece said she wanted to play with she wanted to mess around with the record player, so I made a little setup for my niece in my brother's area of the house. My brother lives with my parents, by the way. So I kept his equipment in the house, just put it upstairs so that my niece could use it. Manavishnu Orchestra. Like I said, I just got a copy of this, so I just brought this home. I meant to pull it just to give to my brother, and I guess I just threw it in the stack. But this is a promo copy of this. So, and it's in great shape, actually. This may take my cover's place. Once somebody was talking about Fabulous Poodle, I think it was on Doctor and the Haggis' stream last weekend, but I think it was Paul was talking about Fabulous Poodles. And I was like, oh, my dad's got that in the bait, which is one of the reasons I went downstairs to look down there. But yeah, Fabulous Poodles, but it's got all this junk stuck to it. I gotta try and figure out how to get that off. So this will be a fun one to check out, Fabulous Poodles. Only a couple more. Oh man, I got a little stack, didn't I? Charlie Bird, another Christmas. So, like I said, I like Christmas songs around Christmas time, and I like Charlie Bird. So, Christmas carols for solo guitar. So it's all guitar Christmas carols, which will be cool. Another one since I did the free box, I've been kind of like trying to check out a little more like disco stuff. The Commodores. Machine Gun was good, so I'll see if this one's any good and then decide if I'm going to keep it or whatever. Commodores. This is in great shape. This is one that I've wanted for a while, and I left it for my dad because he really likes that 70s proggy stuff sometimes. Gentle Giant, The Missing Piece. And this one doesn't look like it has any mold on it. It looks at least like it's got no inner sleeve, so needs a clean, but it looks okay. Gentle Giant, it's got a little split in the back, but for free, can't complain. It's like the third time this year I've found a copy of this record for real cheap. Disraeli Gears by Cream. This is a great record. It really is. I traded in my old copy because it was kind of beat up. This one's just dirty, not beat up, but I had a beat up old copy. And I traded it into a record shop because I was like, you know what, I'm just eventually gonna pay up and get a good copy of this. But this kind of just fell in my lap, so now I think this might be my copy of it. Picked up Canned Heat. Patti Smith Group. This is a great record. Wave, Patti Smith Group. I love this record. Patti Smith is awesome. Oh, it's produced by Todd Rundgren. I like Todd Rundgren too. I didn't know that. But yeah, Patti Smith, Wave. And the last one's another pop Genesis record, Abacab. Because why the hell not? I can get down with some Phil. I've really picked up my Genesis collection this year, I guess. Guess I got real into Genesis this year for some reason. Although I like the early stuff. Not too sure about the other stuff. But anyway, that's some stuff that came from the basement at my parents' house. So went to New Jersey this weekend, and yeah, came home with some records. Like I said, it'll be a borrow situation if my dad ever notices that he's missing these. But that's a very that's very unlikely. He does not take care of things. Like I said, he's got a whole, and you'll see. I'm gonna put it in the thumbnail. Where he was keeping those, just some dusty closet in the basement, and they're set up like that because I set them like that 5 years ago. So same stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna clean all these up and listen to them, see how they sound, get rid of the moldy stuff, and then yeah, that's it. That's the video. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Tuesday video. I'll have a Vinyl Finds on Friday. Probably be my last one for a bit. I got some stuff in the mail that's pretty cool, and I'm excited about it. But yeah, check that out on Friday. Stick around for Friday Drinking Music. I'll have needle drops. I'll have some cool punk rock stuff, some metal stuff, all coming on Friday. That's the haul from this weekend. And anyway, have a good week. Hope everybody's doing all right out there. Cheers.